Alright viewers, Mission 2024 is only getting that much more interesting. Understandably, the BJP realizes that the party is weak in the south and it needs to capitalize the south because it's already maximized the Hindi heartland. Well, with an eye on the south, Prime Minister Modi today inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 20,000 crores in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister also inaugurated the new terminal of Trichy Airport. Meanwhile, the PM said that he was deeply moved by the flood plight of Tamil Nadu, adding that the government stands with the people of the state. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister K Stalin urged the Prime Minister to announce the recent devastating torrential rain as a severe national calamity and provide relief.
We lost many of our fellow citizens due to heavy rains. There has also been significant loss of property. I was deeply moved at the condition of the affected families. The central government stands with the people of Tamil Nadu in this time of crisis. Today, development projects worth nearly rupees 20,000 crore will strengthen Tamil Nadu's progress. I congratulate you for these projects spanning roadways, railways, ports, airports, energy and petroleum pipeline. आपने देखा है कि दिल्ली में संसद की नई इमारत में पवित्र सेंगोल की स्थापना की गई है। एक गुड गवर्नेंस के उस मॉडल से प्रेरणा लेने का प्रयास है जो तमिल परंपरा ने पूरे देश को दिया है.
கடந்த மாதம் சென்னை மற்றும் தென் மாவட்டங்களில் கடுமையான மழைப்பொழிவை தொடர்ந்து ஏற்பட்ட வெள்ளம் காரணமா மக்கள் வாழ்வாதாரமும் மோசமாக பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. எனவே அவற்றை கடுமையான இயற்கை பேரிடர்கள் அறிவித்து தேசிய பேரிடர் நிவாரண நிதியிலிருந்து தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு உரிய நிவாரண நிதியை வழங்க தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் சார்பாக நான் மீண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Today, development projects worth nearly rupees 20,000 crore will strengthen Tamil Nadu's progress. I congratulate you for these projects spanning roadways, railways, ports, airports, energy and petroleum pipeline.
All right, cutting across to colleague Shibimol, who's getting us the very latest, joining us live right now. Shibimol, interesting there, the Vikas push understood, but what one can't also deny is the political push. The Bharatiya Janata Party understands clearly well 2019 it maximized the Hindi heartland. Any gains that the party needs to make need to and should come from the south of India, therefore such a massive push. Can you hear me? Shibimol, can you hear me?
Yes, Preeti, I can hear you. Yes.
All right. The question that I asked you, Shibimol, the Vikas push aside, but what's interesting is that one cannot miss the political push. The BJP understands if it needs to make gains, then it will come from the south, having maximized the north in 2019.
Absolutely, Preeti. And as far as Kerala is concerned, the BJP leadership in Kerala is concerned, tomorrow's event, PM's visit, is then kick-starting the campaign for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections in the state. And it's starting off in Thrissur, because Thrissur is the main focus this time for the BJP. We have seen in the past, like in 2019, when Thiruvananthapuram, the state capital, was the focus, where they finished second. But this time around, it's not Thiruvananthapuram, but Thrissur, the cultural capital of Kerala. That's going to be the focus. outside the Vadakunathan temple actually, which hosts the famous Trishur Puram. And here you can see how the BJP has organized, a fest actually here for the people of Trishur, because since yesterday, since the last 2 days actually, in fact, the BJP has been organizing a lot of cultural events before PM's arrival. And here you see the artists performing the Chendamelam. This is one of the most important traditional art forms of Kerala. So here the BJP is welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Trishur, because Trishur is the main target this time around. They have unofficially announced Malayalam actor as well as the former Rajya MP Suresh Gopi as the candidate. So the main focus will be campaigning for him, because he has been on the ground since the last 2-3 years, working here for the BJP. In fact, in 2021 Assembly elections also, he was the BJP candidate. He contested the 2019 Lok Sabha elections also. But this time around, there have been work on ground going, so there is a lot of hope. But yes, they are going to contest, come against two of the parties, not one but two major parties that has a base, not just in Trishur but across the state. So it's not going to be easy, but yes, they're hoping that Trishur will make history for BJP in Kerala. But yes, this is also a constituency where there's a considerable Christian population, which is a Congress vote bank. So and also depends on who the CPI, it's a CPI seat as far as the Left Democratic Front is concerned. So who the CPI is going to field will also depend a lot. But yes, they are starting the campaign tomorrow, because there's a lot of, when we reach Trishur, we just went around the Trishur round, which is the most popular region of Trishur, and we could see the energy already, because there's a lot of promotion, there's a lot of posters, flexes welcoming Prime Minister, and you can see people on the ground actually, enjoying this. This is, Trishur, people love the art and culture, because it's the hub of culture when it comes to Kerala. I have some of the supporters here with me. Chechi, naale PM varunnu endha parayanallu?
Let it be.
പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്റർ എന്താ ഭയങ്കര ആവേശമാണ്. നമ്മൾ സ്ത്രീകൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് 33% സംവരണം തന്നു. നമ്മുടെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി, ലോകാരാധ്യനായ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി വരാനായിട്ട് 2 കൈ നീട്ടി സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറായി നിൽക്കുകയാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ. ആവേശമാണ്.
Well, she's told me that they're very, very excited, because tomorrow's event is going to be a women conference actually, where they're expecting lakhs of women from various fields to come and participate in the event. Prime Minister will be addressing lakhs of women at the women conference here at the Vadakunathan temple ground. This is the temple that is the identity of Trishur as a district also. So that's what we're seeing.
Okay.
A lot of noise, a lot of energy, and tomorrow it's just going to be...
Well, also a lot of noise, Shibimol. We could barely hear you, but, the BJP organizing that event, but all eyes on Kerala tomorrow. And understandably, let me break it down where Kerala is concerned. 20 Lok Sabha seats is what Kerala has. Out of that, 19 was swept by the alliance with the Congress. And even though the BJP and the NDA got 15% vote share, they could not convert any seats. So it's interesting, the BJP hoping that some kind of conversion comes in where Kerala is concerned, and trust India Today to keep you on top with all developments there. Meanwhile, I want to quickly shift focus to the latest bit of news break that's just about coming in. Representatives of the All India Motor Transport Congress have reached the Union Home Ministry. The meeting will start shortly. The meeting will start under the chairmanship of Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla. Now, all of this, viewers, is in light of the massive chakka jam called by truck drivers, keeping in mind with the new criminal laws of hit and run. The truck drivers not happy with it, understandably, and taking to the streets. But many would question that why is it that the government will bend backwards for try to implement a strict, stringent law when it comes down to hit and run cases across the country. But how it has been translated by truck drivers is that they don't have the kind of money or the 10-year in jail that they see under this new purview of the law in hit and run cases. Mind you, where India's national highways are concerned, a lot of hit and run cases are attributed to truck drivers, and it is true. And this law was formulated to make sure that hit and run cases are minimized. But the latest that is coming in is possibly to try and dilute the logjam or break the logjam. Representatives of the Transport Industry Committee right now are meeting. The representatives of the All India Motor Transport Congress have now reached the Union Home Ministry. The meeting will start shortly, is what is being indicated. The meeting will start under the chairmanship of Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla. I want to cut across to my colleague Munish Pandey with the very latest. Munish, will you get us up to speed with the latest, please?
Well, Preeti, we have been given to understand is that there is a delegation of 10 people who will be meeting the Union Home Secretary, and the meeting will be regarding the displeasure which has been shown by multiple union of transport in the country, because from last 24 hours what we have seen, there has been a massive protest in multiple states, and the Home Ministry has taken this matter very seriously. So a meeting will start very shortly, and the Home Ministry is trying to assure the transport unions that there is nothing in the law which is against the truck drivers or the bus drivers, because there are some clauses in which the punishment is from 5 years to 10 years, but that is only conditional. For example, if the person has hit a person, but if he has informed the local authorities, then the punishment is only 5 years. But in a hit and run case, the punishment can go for 10 years. But there are some rumors also, because of which, according to Home Ministry, the matter has escalated, and those rumors are that, there will be a fine of 7 lakh rupees, which is not in the newly implemented law. So these are the concerns which has been shown by the transport unions, and regarding that, a meeting will start very shortly, and the Home Ministry is very confident that there will be a positive outcome, and soon the protest by the transport unions will be taken back. Preeti.
All right. Well, to give our viewers a basic understanding, a protest by truck drivers and unions will lead to crippling ramifications across the country already. Many states are facing petrol shortage already, so it needs to be the troubleshooting has to happen at the earliest where this is concerned. Meanwhile, I just want to take you a little further and tell you what these protests were all about as they swept through state by state, as drivers and truckers expressed what they felt was dissatisfaction with the stringent hit-and-run provisions in the new panel law. With the nationwide transportation strike entering its second day from Punjab to UP to Maharashtra, vehicles lined up outside petrol pumps as fuel supply was impacted in cities across the country in midst of fuel shortage speculation. There was shortage of fuel in Chandigarh, and people were running from one petrol pump to another. Meanwhile, the government has said that law will make roads safe. Interesting to note, the Congress has jumped in, backing the protesting drivers, adding the bill was passed without discussion and government needs to reconsider its decision. But when you come down to it, there's one basic question that needs to be asked. The number of hit-and-run cases on India's national highways where people are just left to die without any accountability, a law like that could be stringent but could help curb the menace.
गलत बात है ना, यात्रियों को तो परेशानी नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि जो कानून जो बना है वो यात्रियों की मदद के लिए है। हिट एंड रन का कानून है, हिट एंड रन के कानून में क्या दिक्कत है? हिट एंड रन करके पहले भाग जाता था ड्राइवर, कुछ नहीं होता था। अब एक कानून बना जिससे कि वो सजग रहे, तो सजग रहने के अंदर किसी तरह का वो नहीं होना चाहिए कि जी हमको ये पसंद नहीं आ रहा है।
বেশ করছে ট্রাক চালকরা, বেশ করছে ট্রাক চালকরা, বেশ করছে ট্রাক চালকরা। আমি সেই আন্দোলনের পাশে আছি, আমরা তাকে সমর্থন জানাই।
इस कानून में किस तरह ये घातक है, किस तरह ये इस उद्योग का नुकसान करेगा, किस तरह ये देश का नुकसान करेगा, और यह कानून लाने के पहले कोई स्टेक होल्डर से कोई चर्चा नहीं हुई। और 27% पहले ही ड्राइवरों की कमी है, और पहले जो था कि 2 बरस की सजा थी और अभी 10 बरस की सजा की है, 7 लाख का जुर्माना किया है। तो ये पहला वैसे आंदोलन हम देख रहे हैं देश में कि जो व्हाट्सएप के माध्यम से, सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से चालकों ने कर रखा है।
Well, multiple questions do arise, but once again, a question that we all need to ask ourselves: if there is a law, which will curb a menace which runs so deep where people across the country lie on highways unattended because of hit and run. Why should it not be implemented? We leave it at that, but let's quickly shift focus to the other big story that we are tracking. 2 months since a female student was allegedly gang raped inside the IIT-BHU campus in Banaras, Varanasi. The police have finally arrested 3 men in connection with the gang rape probe, and all are allegedly linked with ruling BJP's IT cell, in fact members of that. Since then, they've of course been expelled, but not before the opposition has come out with the charge of political protection. Here's a detailed report.
Kunal Pandey, Anand alias Abhishek Chauhan, Saksham Patel, 3 men from Uttar Pradesh, but not ordinary citizens. All 3 happen to be members of the BJP, 2 of them members of the ruling party's IT cell, and now under arrest for an alleged November 1 campus gang rape. The crime and fallout have triggered a massive protest in Varanasi and beyond. Hours after the arrest, social media was flooded with screenshots of Kunal and Saksham's Facebook pages mentioning their positions.
भनक लगी अभिषेक के बारे में?
कुछ नहीं, वैसा लड़का ही नहीं था। वो 18-20 साल उसकी उम्र है और उसके साथ वाले कुछ अगर किए हो तो अलग बात है, लेकिन वो बहुत सीधा साधा लड़का है।
तो आपसे कुछ ने कुछ बताया कि भाई मुझसे ऐसा हुआ या वैसा हुआ या मेरे साथ के लोगों ने किया?
ऐसा कुछ बताया ही नहीं, ऐसा कोई बात नहीं था। 30 तारीख को 30 दिसंबर जो था, अचानक 1:30 बजे पुलिस आई और उसको उठा ले गई। तब हम लोग को पता चला सुबह में।
उससे पहले वो था घर पे मौजूद?
वो था, बराबर था।
नहीं, लड़कन रोजे रहता, कलिया परसों का उठावल काज हमने के आज पता चलल, फोन गल तब। इतना सुंदर लड़का, इतना बढ़िया लड़का कि हमने का बताई, खाली संगत में फसावल जाता बस।
The BJP has expelled the 3 workers, the party's district chief Hansraj Vishwakarma said on Sunday. But the arrest has triggered an expected storm. Opposition parties have targeted Yogi Adityanath government over law and order, alleging that ruling party thugs are being given a free hand.
हम समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि बलात्कारी जो है वो आपने अपने ही भाजपा में पाल के रखे। बीजेपी यानी कि अब बलात्कारी जनता पार्टी हो गई देश के लिए। ये पदाधिकारी को इतना हिम्मत कहां से मिलती है ऐसे चीज करने के लिए, क्योंकि उनको पता है उनके आला कमान जो है, उनके श्रेष्ठ नेतृत्व जो है वो उनका संरक्षण कर रही है।
The alleged gang rape took place on the night of November 1. when the victim of the crime had gone out of her hostel with a friend. Near the Karman Baba temple, 3 bike-borne men abducted the victim and sped off, leaving her friend behind. The accused then allegedly stripped the woman, made a video of her and clicked photos. They let her go after 15 minutes, after taking her phone number. Eyewitnesses have stepped forward too.
वो और उसकी दोस्त अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मिले थे कुछ काम के सिलसिले से, और हुआ ये कि वॉक करते करते 3 लोग गाड़ी में आए, पीले रंग की बुलेट थी उसमें आए और लड़की को गन पॉइंट पे उठा के ले गए। एक्चुअली लड़के को भी लेके गए थे, बट लड़का किसी तरीके से अपने आप को छुड़ा के भाग जाता है। हम लोग ढूंढने निकलते हैं तो लड़की हमें पास में मिलती है। वो अपना जैसे ही लड़का भागा था तो शायद वो 3 लड़के घबरा गए होंगे, तो अपना बचाव करके वो लड़की छुपाते हुए किसी प्रोफेसर के घर के अंदर भाग गई थी, एक्चुअली अपना बचाव करते हुए। तो हमें वो फिर हम ढूंढने निकलते हैं तो लड़की मिल जाती है वापस। तो उससे फिर पूछा जाता है कि क्या हुआ, तो वो बताती है कि 3 लड़के थे, उसने किस हिसाब से उसके साथ बदसलूकी की और कुछ ज़्यादा ही किया था। वो बोल भी नहीं पाऊंगा मैं यहाँ पे। तो वो काफ़ी बहादुर भी थी एट द सेम टाइम, क्योंकि उसने बोला भैया मेरी कोई गलती नहीं है, तो मैं कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ और कुछ भी होगा मैं देख लूँगी।
Based on the complaint, an FIR has been registered under IPC section 354, assault or criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty, and under provisions of the Information Technology Act at Lanka Police Station. The charge of gang rape has been added to the FIR. Protests have broken out on campus, but will justice be served? Bureau Report, India Today.
Will justice be served? That's the big question. Joining me is Ashish Srivastava with the latest. Ashish, the biggest charge which is coming in is of political protection. All these three men were part of the BJP IT cell, the Banaras unit. The question is, it took 1 long month to make an arrest of these three individuals in the first place.
Yeah, definitely. This case has happened, you can understand that after 60 days, this FIR have been registered against the three accused and who were connected to the BJP. It means that their link was BJP, and that is why the Banaras police who have registered this case after 60 days when the protest, I think March, have been started by the students of the BHU, and the girl who was actually assaulted and gang raped by the three men. Even he was just at the moment when we asked about the man who helped in that time. We asked him what happened in that time. So he had explained the things that the horrible moment was in that time when she was alone and stuck among the three person. And what is the reason behind that? Why the FIR has been registered after 60 days? The investigation was going on or something else? The allegedly told that the opposition also told that they were connected to the BJP. That is why they have not been arrested by the police, and they were giving relief, and they were just wandering. Even they just moving from Lucknow to MP, and even then the police did not just catch him. So what was the reason? It means that something, a powerful point was behind them. This is what they are not being arrested. And after the 60 days when they have been arrested, even then the police, till today, the police did not speak anything about the point, about the case. So what is the reason? It means that something was behind this case, and that is why the girl was asking. Yes.
All right, okay. Ashish, I appreciate you joining us. Well, the biggest test right now, because these three goons were arrested after 60 days. The girl has been crying political protection because these three men were part of the BJP IT cell. The biggest test now is when is the charge sheet going to be filed where these three men are concerned, and trust India Today to keep a keen eye on that. Ashish Srivastava, thank you there for joining us. With that, let's quickly move on with the 2024 battle honing in. The showdown over EVMs continues unabated. Stepping up the heat over VVPATs, India allies have once again reiterated their demand for a meeting with the Chief Election Commissioner. Congress MP Jairam Ramesh penned a letter to the CEC claiming their earlier request for a meeting have been declined and insist that 3-4 leaders of the India bloc want to meet the ECI to put forward their point of view on VVPATs. All right, with that, let's get you the latest on the politics swirling around the Ram Mandir. Political clashes refuse to die down over Ram Mandir invitations. In the latest, Karnataka Mantri has claimed that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has not received the invite for the Mandir unveiling. In a rather cryptic message, Samajwadi Party National President Akhilesh Yadav said that they will go for the consecration ceremony only when the gods call them. Meanwhile, Asauddin Owaisi showed discontent over the Ram Mandir as well. Lots of politics. Here's more.
Political rhetoric escalates over the Ram Temple. Parties jockey for position on the January 22nd inauguration in Ayodhya. RJD leader Manoj Jha has mocked Prime Minister Modi, branding the upcoming consecration as an ungraceful spectacle.
मेरी आस्था मेरी व्यक्तिगत चीज है। इसका सार्वजनिक और भोंडा प्रदर्शन भगवान को भी परेशान करेगा। अगर मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम सचमुच आज पृथ्वी पे आ जाए 22 तारीख के बाद प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के बाद 2-4 सवाल मोदी जी को ही पूछेंगे। मेरे युवाओं का रोजगार कहाँ है? देश में इतनी महंगाई क्यों है?
Bihar Minister Tej Pratap Yadav accused the BJP of breaking up communities in the name of Lord Ram.
इन लोगों से और देश के लोग देख रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से ये लोग देश को इन लोगों ने पल पल तोड़ने का काम किया है।
In Uttar Pradesh, home to Ayodhya, the Samajwadi Party chief accused the BJP of political one-upmanship over the Ram Temple inauguration.
भगवान से बड़े कोई भी नहीं हो सकता, हम भी नहीं, आप भी नहीं, ना मुख्यमंत्री जी। और भगवान जिसको बुलाएंगे वो अपने आप दौड़ा चला जाएगा। भारतीय जनता पार्टी सूची बना रही है, कौन अतिथि होगा, कौन आएगा, कौन नहीं आएगा। ये भगवान का कार्यक्रम है, भगवान श्री राम का कार्यक्रम है, उसमें इन लोगों को ज्यादा हस्तक्षेप नहीं करना चाहिए।
The BJP has hit back at its critics, alleging the opposition parties felt frustrated in the face of the grand consecration.
आज देखिए, अयोध्या जाने में जो लोग संकोच करते थे, अयोध्या का नाम लेने में जिनको संकोच होता था, आज वे भी कहते हैं कि हमें भी निमंत्रण मिलेगा तो हम भी जाएंगे। ये परिवर्तन है, यही परिवर्तन है। आप अपनी ताकत का एहसास कराएंगे तो हर व्यक्ति आपके साथ जुड़ेगा।
देखिए, ये तो राम की ही कहानी है, राम की ही रचना है, राम के ऊपर कोई नहीं है, किसी को कुंठा दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है, सभी को निमंत्रण गया है, सभी लोग आना चाहिए।
जो नहीं जा रहे हैं सर, उनको क्या कहेंगे? जो नहीं जा रहे हैं
उनको हनुमान जी ले आएंगे।
Down south in Kerala, it's the ruling left versus Congress over the Ram Mandir.
CPM എല്ലാ വിഷയങ്ങളെയും രാഷ്ട്രീയവൽക്കരിക്കുക, വോട്ട് കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ യൂണിഫോം സിവിൽ കോഡ് വരുന്ന സമയത്തും പാലസ്തീൻ വിഷയം വന്ന സമയത്തും ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ അയോധ്യ ക്ഷേത്രവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടും CPM അതിനെ പൊളിറ്റിക്കലൈസ് ചെയ്യുക, BJP ചെയ്യുന്ന അതേ പണി ചെയ്യുകയാണ്.
Prime Minister, RSS and BJP, they are politicizing the opening of Sri Ram temple, and Congress has lost its political spine and it is unable to take a decision.
In Karnataka, a state minister claimed the BJP did not extend an invitation to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah.
ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಾಮ ಮಂದಿರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸೇರಿತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮನ ಭಕ್ತರು, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಕ್ತರು. ಬಟ್ ಅವರು ರಾಜಕೀಯಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೋತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ದೇವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಧರ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷ.
The BJP was quick to slam the state minister's comments.
ಅದರ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಮೊದಲೆದ್ದು ತಾವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಮಂದಿರ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು, ನಾವು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾಮನ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥವ್ರು ಇವರು.
The verbal fight reaching its peak ahead of the temple inauguration in this election year. Bureau Report, India Today.